Alright, welcome back. It's picking up sound. Cool, good, awesome. So as you can see, there is a bit of change to the stream. I'm still figuring out stuff, seeing how I want to go about it, do what I want to do, that type of thing. I am streaming on Twitch and YouTube, pretty excited. But we're gonna continue where we left off Monday night. Yeah. I just about forgot how loud this is. There we go. Cool. Awesome. What were we doing? Widow's Wrath. Go to Cathartes. It all connects. Take it straight down. Could also be this way. No, I already repaired that. I am a fervent user of health potions. Give me 1 second, gotta check live streams. Yeah, cool, okay, everything's going good, everything's going fantastic. It's the first time that I've streamed on both Twitch and YouTube, so I just want to make sure everything's good. Oh, a cat has decided to join us. Apologies if I mute myself now and again. I do have dinner to eat. I know there's not good etiquette on stream, but I didn't want to push it off much more. So here we are. Oh, look at da. Okay, let's see. Focus on one quest at a time. So my goal is to pick up as many quests as possible. Fantastic. Alright, John.
The mortal from Castle Yolven. How vexing is it that you escaped? Your stubbornness is yet another irritation from you mortals. But it is the way of my kind to endure. It is not a quality we share. The bulk of my horde lies within, and I am eager that you might face it.
Okay.
But I am not reliant upon my spiders, nor am I unreasonable. I can see you are brutal in your own form. I offer amnesty in exchange for the lives of Kenarok.
So stream, what you will learn about me is I am a very good person. I don't like doing the evil things. I do enjoy doing the chaotic things. But
Oh, I had believed for a moment that you had some potential. Oh well, I lack the sympathy to kill you personally. You shall feed my guardian spiders after all. While they draw breath, none shall approach me.
Then I
These
shall
wolves
kill
obey
them.
my wishes. These spiders' lives are mine. Your way to me will be barred by root and fang.
and so let it be. Oh, is that where she is? So. Curse stuff is hard. Battle? Yes. I'm doing great. I might need to buy more health potions. It's a very important thing. I think I stored all my fire stuff away, which is very unfortunate, but the fight? Spacebar for so long. Found the health potions. Right? One of my resolutions this year is to stream a bit more before we get to her. Let's see. Just in case.
And here you are yet again. I must say your hunger is great.
Mic
Unlike
off.
the Fae I slaughtered at Castle Yulvin. Now come, let us test ourselves against each other. I do not fear being cut down. I will rise again in time, unlike you.
Mic on.
I realized I had my microphone right, but my goal was to focus in because I thought the spiders would die afterwards. They in fact did not. Beyblades, they're strong. Put something is so good. Oh my god. Okay. I think that's her? Yeah, that was her. Whew. That was... For those of you just joining us, I focus on wearing maybe a armor? Not robes. Well, robes are separate, so I went the wrong way. 100% went the wrong way. Did I? I did. I did it. Should come back in time, but I did it. Does anyone know like comfortable headsets? Because I thought I found one that was really comfortable. Is in fact not. And now my head hurts.
Mic off.
We're alive. You've done it. We owe you our lives and our livelihood. If not, we'd be food for spiders, and the widow would be dancing on our remains. There is not enough gold to show our gratefulness. But this is what we can give. Take it, with our thanks. I'm not much for leading towns, but I can protect it, especially with hope like yours. Thanks again, friend. The spiders have stopped their attacks, and the wood seems a bit brighter. We'll see how long it stays that way. Be well.
Mic on.
Apologies, I was eating food.
What is it? Is something wrong?
So I did realize, I did not grab a drink before starting this. So if y'all would be patient with me, we'll be back to our regularly scheduled program in just a moment. Thank you.
Mic off. Mic on.
If you guys are hearing the mic on, mic off stuff, it's just me messing with my headset. Apologies for that. We are back. And we're off to the farm. Very low health, I just saw. Hello, Joe. How are you? Welcome to my stream. I suck at this. Understandable. Yeah. Oh my god. It is a weekday, I imagine it would be slow, yeah. I just passed that circle. Hello, Loki. Wait, what did I just do? Oh, my shield. What's down here? It's another dead body. Hi, cat. What's that? It's spider. And more spiders. Oh, chakra, I'm so sexy. Ooh, level up. Yeah, they're pretty big. You missed me fighting a boss called the Widow. She summoned a crap ton of spiders. And I almost died. Alright, let's see here. Improves buy and sell costs. Okay. I do like being able to persuade. I don't want. Might I want pictures of Spider-Man? No. Tremendous amounts of damage. What do I want? We'll go with that. I want to use less mana. No, it is not. In every game, I simply like to do persuasion because it gets you out of situations and then you don't gotta fight, or sometimes you'll get more reward. It's a nice thing to have. And then this game also just has a nice thing where you can mix might, finesse, and magic. So pretty cool, and I like magic and finesse Ah, screw the might. Who needs strength? Certainly not other characters I know. Yeah. Okay. What is the weakest and strongest character you have played, Joe, in D&D? I am curious. That's important for something. That's a card? Letter? I already looked at the corpse. No one lives here anymore. They're not gonna miss their things. Like, in your strength stat, what has been your lowest strength score? And what has been your highest strength score for a character you have played in D&D? You say you're big muscles. Huh? The strength score in D&D is the sign of the big muscles. Okay.
Hello, stranger.
Talk to me. Come on, dude. Don't sit down.
So, the savior comes for Cartery. What do you want?
Hello, Carter, Jack.
Why are you wanting to know about him? I don't go asking you about yourself. You could return the favor. You did? I must have left it behind when I was fleeing those spiders. The damn things were everywhere. I can see you're not convinced. So that toff brat sent you to do a little digging. It was only a matter of time before she learned what I did to her parents. But you found out first. A stroke of luck. Now, let's come to an arrangement, shall we? Say, a heavy purse for your silence? I didn't desert the war, only to return 10 years later. I'm never going back to Melsenshire, and Carowin wasn't about to make me. What? You think I had a choice? You can understand what the war means to our people. Even Webwood is more appealing. I thank the gods for the simple life on that farm, and she tried to take that from me. Really? The wandering hero is going to bring me to justice?
You're gonna
I
die.
think not. I've murdered twice before, and you shall be my third. Finally.
I will hold you and spin like there's no tomorrow. I don't know what you expected.
I can't believe Cartery killed them. My mother and father had been his friends for years, before I was even born. To think that he did all this just to avoid the war. I knew my family was likely dead, but I thought it wouldn't be over something like this. Thank you for your help. Here is your reward, as promised.
Thanks, man.
Farewell.
Fare thee well, fair maiden. Alright, what next quest? Ignore the main, ignore the faction, they're basically the same. What tasks do I have? Let's do this one. Didenhill, Didenhill, da 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 Didenhill. Actually, hold on. those books? I think it must be in there. Okay, so wherever this is where my last ingredient is. The dead body, 'cause I see dead people. Oh, shit. They always scare me. I'm just gonna go into this cave now. Kobold. Suja. Ow. Kobolds in this game are cats. They're not little dragons. They are like cat people. They come from the desert. Amanda Sinclair. That sounds very familiar. Wow. I'm hoping the audio's not like super loud for all of you because it's blasting with their headphones. Maybe they're not cats, they're more like penguins. So I guess... they're cat height. Lockpicking skill 0. Finding a set of armor. That's the yellow ones. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hello, cat. What? What? I just went through that cave thinking it'd take me where I need to go, and it didn't. It's just a passage. Okay. Yeah. I guess I'm finding the dead bodies because those actually give me markers. Could do the books too, but that requires me to steal a lot of stuff. And at the moment my stealth is not high enough, so. Who wants these dead bodies? If you don't include one-shot characters, you've played 26 characters and 2 are side characters, so technically 24. That's a lot of characters, Joe. Okay, well, out of those, if we include side characters, it's hitting you with a 3. No, we're not including side characters. It's only player characters. So no side characters. It's your main guy that you've played. Who's your smallest muscle? Oh, we're not doing this task right now. Let's do Ballad of Bloody Bones, because that keeps me in the area at least. Sort of. All the other ones take me way out here, so we're doing the House of Ballads. And Joe, I don't believe you were here for the House of Ballads. So the House of Ballads is a fae house, where they have stories of their heroes and they do retellings and stuff. And if a fae dies, they enter the Great Cycle and they are to be reincarnated. So if a fae dies, a seat on the House of Ballads opens, which is also the fae's best warriors and such. As I was saying. No, there's more! Hold on, let's tell it. Okay, back to the House of Ballads. A seat opened, someone died in the story did not go as how it should, and now we have claimed that seat, and we are going to talk to a king to tell him about stuff. Anyways, what were you saying? Oswald and Filbert had a 7, but Filbert had a Hill Giant belt, which bumped it to a 21. So Oswald and Filbert are technically your lowest, but Filbert is also technically your highest? Is that correct? Side note, Joe, either you or Logan needs to, that said, Filbert also has my highest strength score due to the belt, but if we were talking about without magic gear, Chitta, Crimson, Renskath had 18 strength. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I remember, I know Crimson, I know Chitta. I think I remember hearing you talk about Renskath. I don't think I ever understood what Renskath was, like class-wise.
On the third year of passage, Tyrin entered Dalantarth. In dark wood and fainy field she strode, until from wandering she was taken to the roots of mighty Velagru's child. So laden with Lyria's song, a greater magic known to none, she communed with nature's spirit, but the lyric she sought was not found. So to the plains of Erethel travelled the Lyria-guided Tyrin. Wind chased her swarthy cloak and tresses, masked her against the moonlit plains. That ebon evening tide, that coloured shade that so long ago marked us, Tyrin marched against the celestial expanse. Beneath the diamonded sky she found her rest.
Okay, let me adjust the audio. Knock it down. Is that better? Is that better, Mix? And also, okay, that makes sense. He was a barbarian. Bard-arian. Ha. Um, cool. Uh, but backing up a bit, either you or Logan need to let me have chakrams in this game because they're amazing and I love them. They're beautiful. I don't know if they're a thing in D&D, but they need to be. They're considered a magical weapon in this game. There's Cal. Wait, what? Could you? A scimitar can be these things? Because those are chakrams. Probably pronouncing them wrong. But they're considered, in this game, a mage's weapon. Because they... magic. They're beautiful. I love them so much. Yeah, see? Because you throw them and they return, so they have to return as well. You see what I'm saying? Like, sure, you could reflavor the scimitar to be circular like those are. You have two of them, so you gotta dual wield. Because what's one chakram? It's just a fucking boomerang. It's not chakrams. And then you throw them. Well, yeah, the return, okay, but you get what I'm saying. Who's this guy?
I say, isn't there anything we can do about all this uncivilization in these lands? We have magic and weapons. Should be easy work. But you could fit the bill. I'm part of an expedition to the teeth of Naros, and we need another to come with us on the journey.
He sounds like Stewie from Family Guy.
It's as I said, we're going to the unexplored land south of Dalentarth. They're said to house unimaginable wealth. Our coffers will thank us when we get there. If you need more information, find our camp near Ettenmere and speak to our leader, Helic.
I can't speak to Stewie Guy anymore. Seen the dual wield, reflavored returning daggers that do elemental damage. Perfect. I'll get my chakrams yet.
Lord Ferrara, valiant warrior, destroyer of Enfaminir, Duke of the Hylarans, protector of the Ring of Kiozai, discoverer of the island of Meropis, were he only to meet a better end.
Is that the whole lore stuff? I mean, now you're asking for like... Okay, but... aren't there like... I just... correct me if I'm wrong, but there's some very rare stuff in Frostmoth's cave, right? So you're giving us very rare things. I'm sure you've given us rare things too. So what I'm saying is, it's not outside the realm of possibility. That's all I'm saying. Hold on, local map. I could flavor my Shadow Blade as Celine. You're right. Big brain over here. Big brain. Who in that party would use it? um, I could have Dorado use them. They're very flashy weapons. It would make her stand out. And I, Zola, want them. I will make it make sense with whoever I need to have them. Just saying. Thank you, Joe. I hold out hope.
Only one head, by the mercy of the gods. I thought my time had come at last.
Your
Fate does not
ring
seem
is
to
outside
hold
of your
much
lip,
stock in
dude.
my expedition, but it leaves me alive to see its utter failure through to the end. I was leading an expedition to
Get
recover
your
a pair
ring
of
back in your
Arathi
lip.
artifacts, known only as Shine and Shadow.
Okay, I
I spent
remember
the
this
last
quest.
decade researching them. Texts say the artifacts are powerful, but what they can do is never explicitly stated. Regardless, the Templars feel it best to place such items under their guard.
Those
The Etin
are
have hit us hard,
gnomes.
and it's said that the artifacts are guarded in Delak by an ancient, powerful shaman of their kind. I'm at a loss for what to do. I have not had such good news in some time.
I will be a
My
hero.
research indicates that the artifacts are somewhere in Delak. It seems they're now a trophy of the Etin. I can promise you this much. Though my expedition was underprepared, it was not underfinanced. A large reward waits for one who finds the
Gnomes never
artifacts.
are. The gnomes are never underfinanced.
My research has tracked them to Delak. There is talk of an ancient guardian. From the looks of this place, it's likely some Etin. I came here strictly for research purposes. This is not a place many people would come on their own accord.
I just spilled Sprite everywhere. I love life. Just keep
Yet
asking
the
this man
kid seems
questions
tied
to buy
their
me time.
devotion. From what I can tell, a small number of prominent shamans are rallying them. If someone had a head on their shoulders and a blade, then toppling those shaman would help pacify the area.
I will, Joe. Have fun cleaning and then going home. You'll probably stay up way later than me regardless. So
Can't say I know all that much about the old man, other than he's a fisherman here in Etinmere. He's quite a hospitable man, though. He let me stay here without much question. I'm here from Odessa on business. The rest of my expedition was wiped out by the Etin.
There ain't no fish today, stranger. It's best you look elsewhere. Ugh, can't even look a fish in the face anymore. Not ever since I met that nymph. Not much here anymore besides the Etin and myself. We get the occasional traveller, but it's not often. They're hostile enough normally, but of late it seems like a couple have become struck with divine inspiration. Kind that makes the Etin go to war. If they keep this up, we might have an Etin war party on our hands. If only someone might take care of those shamans first.
oh, it's a good thing I already accepted that other
I've been a fisherman on
man's
these shores
quest.
since I could cast a net. Even the Etin leave me be. Used to be this was Holmes Lake. But I lost my wife Imelda to fever and my nephew abandoned me to go to Dyden Hill. And now I'm
Jesus.
just a man content to die in the house my family built here years ago. I can remember when I first saw her, on the cliff to the south, overlooking Etinmere. I saw that watery maiden and I fell in love with her. I've outlived my Imelda. My nephew Thaddeus up and left for Dyden Hill for want of never seeing me again. I had a chance of ending loneliness, but he was taken from me. The beasts of the wild scared her off. We were to wed by my pier. but I ain't seen her for days now. I'd search, but the monsters will rip me to shreds. I bet you could indeed, but that's only half of what's needed. You must also find my bride-to-be. Then the wedding will be upon us. I've got to find the ring. I need to find my bear mask. I need to prepare. You best stop by the pier. If she's not there, keep heading south. She's bound to be somewhere. Go on now. I will ready myself for the wedding and then catch up to you. Well, I've seen a few fine women in my day. Even met a fey woman in Gorehart long ago. But that nymph, she's something else. Her skin's luster, her heaving prow and ample stern. Except for the fishy parts, I mean. But even so, I've fished this lake enough that the form is pleasingly familiar.
Some of these quests fair.
Please, find my nymph.
Wow, we're getting sidetracked. To the fisherman's pride first. I don't believe nymphs exist in this one. Well, they're I can't remember.
There she is, my lovely bride. I am all dressed and prepared for our wedding. Thank you, stranger. Bless you. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to seal my bond with a ring and a kiss. Any last words for a crusty bachelor? My nymph! She just fouled that disgusting Etin with a glance. Beauty kills even the beast, so they say. Did you not see her wiggle her way to the cliff overlooking the lake? It's where we first met, you know. A grand spot for our union. Well, friend, if there's nothing else, I'm off. You're welcome to witness the event if you care to. Wait a moment. That's no nymph. That's not the graceful creature I fell in love with. You were good enough to go along with an old man's wishes. Might I ask one more of you? I want you to kill that beast. To preserve the memory
There
of
she
my
is.
bride.
That thing.
And I'll see you rewarded if you do. Farewell.
I was like, what is he talking about? Killed nymph. Okay.
So brief his term among our court, so virile in his living. He is fervor embodied, he is vitality. He rescued Princess Luna to take as his own. King of Strand, Prince of Passion.
I have no idea who he was talking about, but that's okay. Oh no. I breathed in. And he held a piece of chicken. Oh no. He got to me so fast and so slow going back.
That's the end of that then. I'm sorry for roping you into such a task, stranger. It's just... You see enough sadness in your life, and you see chances for happiness wherever you look. Now for your reward. Take my wedding ring. Hissed on Imelda's memory long enough. Seems fair I give up what hasn't been taken. It ain't much. Just a small charm that she had when we were wed. When fever took her, I mounted it on her grave. And then one of those two-headed bastards pried it off. Carried it to the lake, giggling like a pair of fools. Wouldn't dare follow the beasts there. But if you... well, you've helped me enough. Thank you. You're a kind soul indeed. The Etin took to the shore as soon as I saw him. He's somewhere on the lake's edge, I'm sure of it. I've been a fisherman on these shores since I could cast a net. Even the Etin used to be this was the Holmes Lake. But now I'm just an old man content to die in the house my family built here years ago.
Okay. So technically, still the same quest. How big is this lake? Well, I'm about to kill 3 birds with one stone. A lot of places I have to go in this area. At least for 3 of the quests. This is not a lake, this is a marsh. What's that? What's it showing? Jesus Christ. Okay, let's check my inventory here. Nope. I don't. Oh no, I want the lore. Stop denying me my lore.
So simply Famor, so formidably bloody bones. Once companion to Issa, now enemy to the court. Once lover of Era, then bringer of death. Now forever in decay, forever cursed, never to enter the great cycle, forever alone.
Okay, let's check something. Got a word map. That's what I thought. diseased. Oh, excuse me.
It's good you're here.
My
I was beginning
lord.
to think you were just something I saw in the bubble. Welcome to the ruins of Delok. Because for some reason, you can change fate. In here, I can get a glimpse of the whole of the weave and see where you should fit in. Yes, it doesn't look like much, but in these ruins lies the Theater of Fate, the ancient home of the Fate Weavers. Come with me. No telling what we'll find down there.
Come with me and we will see.
The Theater of Fate was once an Arathi stronghold. Mortals and immortals worked together to build a site of total understanding. Since then, it's been lost, rediscovered, and abandoned all over again. Mortals can't stand the knowledge, and immortals simply don't care.
Sounds about right.
Ah, the warm and welcoming Fae of the Summer Court. They were the ones who welcomed man, Alpha, and Gnome into the Feylands. You'd hardly realize the Tuatha are the same sort of creature. The Niskaru are hideous creatures of chaos and corruption. They hated the Arathi, but unlike them, the Niskaru still stalk our world. Thankfully, they've mostly been driven back from the Feylands, but you still find a few lurking deep underground. Everyone thinks the immortal Fae are enigmas, but they've got it all wrong. The Fae are simple, far simpler than mortals. They never change. Even when their bodies die, they reform again, often years later.
Yep.
He died before his time, but I can't imagine many tears will be shed for him. You tell enough futures and soon you won't have any friends left.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
It's the ruins of the Theater of Fate. This is where the first Fate Weavers learned how to read the weave. They left their wisdom behind in the Destiny Stone. I'm hoping that the stone will tell me who you are.
Oh yeah.
In we go.
No, we're not. 'Cause
Such antipathy between them, Ferrara and Famor. Ferrara filled with life in bloom, and the bloody bones with rot and scorn. How terrible is their grapple when they both meet their ends.
get back here, you son of a bitch. Apologies, excusez-moi. I need to get discover this place so I can get a travel point, and then I can go and get more health potions. Crap. All this guy's doing war cries over here, so... If I go to the map now, I should. Yes, sweet. I'll go over here first. Do this quest. Bum 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 bum.
You found it after all. For Imelda's sake, I'm glad you didn't leave it with that monster. I have a few coins left to my name, and you can take them. And the bed's free for your use whenever you care for it.
Thanks, man. Sometimes helping people really pays off, especially when I take all their money. Just saying. I know I don't have one.
I don't know if I'll ever take on another apprentice, not after Karth's betrayed.
That's cool.
It just goes to show that we gnomes should farewell.
I have no idea what that person was saying. Blazing salve bush. I believe there's a healer in the inn.
Try the corner shop for supplies.
It is good to see Gorhart overcome the fear that it harbored for so long. As far as I am concerned, all Fae are welcome here.
Heal me.
Be safe.
Oh, you're kind of spread all over. We'll deal with this before we go into Dalantoth. I thought they were in tension, to be honest with you. Oh, there's just one arrow here. Oh, leveled up again. Huzzah! So let me take this time to... I'm just trying to figure out. This stuff was just picking it. Across this. This one's actually with people. I think I've got 100 once. It's against the law.
Lord Ferrara, lover of summer, but more a lover of Luna. His sacrifice so unexpected, yet so fitting. Forfeiting himself so that she may survive. His cycle is ended, and so weep the maidens. For the most august lover, most exalted hero.
August lover. Interesting. I wonder what that means. What? Oh, it's another able to follow this path? Thanks, man. Wrong button. Can I outrun the bears? Dude, I can. Oh, jeez. And since we're down here.
When Hallam told me a mortal had taken the open seat, I did not believe him. But here you stand before me. Impressive. It is a pity about Sagra, a grand hero. But there's not time to raise the king's token in his honor. We need every hand carrying a sword for the coming battle. We've come to aid Sir Ferrara, our brother in the Court of Enchantments. It is time for his telling of the Ballad of Bloody Bones. Few know the truth of the House of Ballads, that we are not the actual heroes of myth. Those knights have gone, passing into the cycle, or moving on to nobler adventures. However, it is our wish for the great songs to endure, that seasons of Fae would sing them before the fires. True power is in returning to what matters. So the House of Ballads was established, and worthy warriors were found to act in the roles of Wenson, Bellmaid, and the others. To tell these tales is a great honor. He is one who prefers action to discussion, a tempestuous firebrand who would rather pursue the mortal flesh than any other of life's mysteries. That is why his ballad is such a stirring one. Ferrara will always be the lovable rogue who finally chooses another over himself. Timeless is what it is. It is an amulet worn by all King Wensons in the telling. I wear it, as have all the kings who rose and fell at the mercy of the seasons. Only he who wears the king's token is worthy of walking in Wenson's stead, of singing the most important songs of the summer court. There is no need to kneel. Honestly, I wish I could do away with all this king nonsense altogether. The tragedy we face, it is not legend. It is real. It is now. Yes, I am the acting Wenson. But the true king has been gone for many seasons. I am the 5th such Fae to hold the title. And at times like this, I wish I did not. Like all other Fae in the Western lands, I am a subject of the Court of Summer, our wise council of elders. They are responsible for the well-being of our kind. We are legendary champions of the telling, brought together for the purpose of ensuring Summer Court glory for seasons to come. It is a ballad of obsession and sacrifice, one of the Summer's oldest. Bloody Bones was not always as a terror. No, he was once called Famor, a counselor to Isa himself. Sadly, he was driven by lust, and by his need to possess whatever he desired. Taking Lord Isa's lover, he fled with her to his hollow of Udua. When the maiden was rescued, Isa cursed Famor. He could not die, and his soul would never enter the Great Cycle. He became an abomination, known only as Bloody Bones. Every few seasons, Bloody would emerge and steal away a maiden to make his bride. That is, until he took the beloved of Sir Ferrara. Ferrara went in pursuit of his nemesis, for Bloody Bones has emerged, poised to abduct a maiden to be his mistress. So goes his song. You will need to revive Ferrara after the battle. I can only assume Hallam would not have sent you unprepared for this task. Go to Ferrara, and quickly. When the two of you finish, I will await you at the House of Ballads in the north. Do be careful, Sagril.
That's not my name.
Uduath is northwest,
That's not my
on
name.
the shores of Ettenmere. It is sealed by a powerful spell, but Bloody's magic is weak, and you should be able to gain entrance.
Yeah, okay.
Good luck.
I'm a brute more than anything. Magical finesse brute. This isn't even the quest I'm here for. Ah! I'm so sorry, Wolf, you did not deserve that. You were just doing wolfy things.
Ever since this place was abandoned, strange beasts have moved in. Stay close. This place has been abandoned for so long that some Fate Weavers think it's just a legend.
We probably won't get very far in this dungeon just because of the time. Another victory. Who the hell are you fooling? Bloop, bloop. I will never abandon my chakrams. But I will use these. Beyblades and chakrams are my preferred weapons. I will always have a chakram on me, but I will switch out the Beyblades if need be.
The theater can show us the whole tapestry of fate laid bare. We can do nothing to change it or prevent its horrors. Well, most of us can't.
Please tell me what you did.
After all those years of hiding in a bottle, it's good to see some action again. If only one last time.
Ba bum ba bum bum ba bum. Alright. So for now, because I think we're getting close to story related stuff, we'll stop here for now. I will stream again come Monday. Well, my goal is to start streaming every Monday and Wednesday evening from like 6 to 8, somewhere around there. It's only 2 hours, 'tis true, but it's a good way to start out. I'm not doing too much. I'm not stressing myself out or pushing myself too much. If you guys want to see more, as always, Tuesday evenings, I play Dungeons & Dragons over on the Netherverse channel. So, I hope everyone had a good time. I hope everyone has a great evening, a great rest of your week, and I will see you all later. Thank you so much.